Good day, and welcome to Sword of the Stars. This is your host, Wolfenray, and we're continuing the Sovereignty of Man. And now here you see, I am at Takenti, and there is a combat fleet about ready to come in. It's from the space whales. But I've learned of a thing called a battle manager. And here in the battle manager, you can prepare for upcoming battles by positioning your fleets and your defenses before the battle begins. So I have my fleet called the Maanen Elite Fleet, but rather than having them all start here at Sovngarde and then we travel and meet them at once, I can position my ships in such a way to where they just start in the different sectors. So I split my battle group into 3 different areas. I have my command cruisers sit here 1 sector away, and then I have my other cruisers, 1 sector away. This way they can just launch from short range or from long range, and then I have my short range fleet or my short range group sitting right here to engage the fleet just as they come in, so we maximize our attack. This game is really in depth when it comes to fleet actions, and you're going to start seeing, and now that I've discovered this, I'm going to start using this way more often, especially on defensive operations. There's no reason for me to just kind of have my defenses all, where I start from here and I try to patrol up to here. It should be more like what you're seeing here, where I separate my fleet. As you know, we're at war with the Sleepless, right? Let's see, what's the news? Okay, they just got done defeating the Eternal Empire again at Groombridge, but they took some significant losses. We fought a battle here at Maanen already, where we beat Admiral Lore pretty bad. However, they send again a second Admiral, Admiral Lilul, and he's got 6 despairs, which is why we want to hit him right away. It looks like the Sleepless have accepted my peace treaty. However, Mr. Lilul is still coming, and I'm sure that by the time he gets there, war is going to be instigated yet again. So what good is the peace? Because like last time with the avians, right, we did peace, but then prejudice overtook the day, and guess what? We're right back at war. Same here, but I'm sure that this guy right here is gonna say, oh, well, we're back to war. We're doing pretty good empire-wise. We're still rather centrist, but we took down that debt interest, so that's really helping out. And I think our colonies, whoops, I missed it. Our colonies are about ready. We're gonna start making some money. That'll be pretty sweet. But we still have to worry about this battle that's over here somewhere. If I can find it, I gotta find it. Here it is. Here's the battle. Bandman and stuff. Okay. Oh, here we are. Here we are. Gauge at close range. Picket and a beam cruiser. What do we got here? Battle cruiser, command cruiser. Command cruiser can go long range. Then these 2 space marines And we're gonna stand
Holding a
up.
long range, sir.
Except for the Space Marine, which can go close
Holding the range,
range.
sir. Ready, Commander.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to rearrange my formations. We're on the Emerald. The Emerald is a battle cruiser. I don't know if I really like this here or not, but I think this is my gunship cruiser. Okay, that was the Kintor. Yeah, see, when we get in close range, those fireballs don't have much of an effect, which is pretty sweet. So we just got to get that Kintor. Why is the Kintor at such long range? Oh, that's the Tripoli. So where's my Kintor? Come on, Kintor. Get in, get in, get in, get in. As long as we stay in, I think that our ship will be fine. Yep, see, we got our shields back up in time. This is their command cruiser. I still don't know where my reinforcements are. The Emerald's sitting there fighting these guys single-handedly. My other ship won't come in. Where is he? Where is my reinforcements? Why is he staying back so far? Yeah, that's what I said. Meanwhile, you're just letting this guy do it by himself. Okay, we took him down. We got him singled out. Captain of the Emerald here. He's gonna get himself a medal. That's all I know. Cut the head of this fleet right off. Let's see the overall situation. Okay. Oh, we got a situation going on down here. Okay, these boys seem to have it kind of handled. Oh, we did pretty good. I see he split his force and then he wanted to do a two-way assault. But I think we got this guy singled out and got it handled. This is the Troy. Looks like he took a beating though. And the Nile, of course the Nile. The Nile's becoming a very notorious. Well, it's starting to get a lot of notoriety. Even though it's the green beamer. So I wonder what happened to my other two ships. Oh, they're just kind of staying back. Okay, so... Oh, they tried to take off to the back here. Yeah, see, they declare war on me again. So all of our peace negotiations were for no reason because that one dude decides that, you know, we don't want war. Yeah, but they got to go home because we totally dissected. We just cut the head right off the Viper. The rest of the snake fell. That's pretty sweet. Alrighty, but I get it. I'm getting it now. So this is going to really bring us to a new level of warfare. We're reordering our tactics. I think this is going to really work out. Oh, we got meteors coming to Earth, but we do have a fleet here. That kind of helps. Oh, and I see you got battle manager at the beginning of every battle, so you can actually manage your battle, set up your defenses. Can you do that on offensives too? I think you probably can. Now, the Steam Workshop hasn't given me any of this. This is just things that I kind of figured out for myself. As you know, the Steam forum is pretty light when it comes to activity. Well, to date so far. So, we want to close the attack. Really? So I could have used the battle manager. Oh my god, really? Could have used the battle manager and moved my fleet over here, but instead it's way over there. And it's never gonna make it in time. However, Earth is it's a pretty solid planet. So we'll probably take out most of these asteroids, especially with our starbase being right there too. Meteors at Earth. This is just crazy. Okay, well, get some of those rocks. They're getting in pretty close. Now you can never get all these rocks. Some of these rocks are going to impact. But I do believe that the larger ones do more damage. Plus I have the starbase there, so that helps. Probably we'll have to fix up. There'll be like a couple 100 million people die. Clearing it up pretty good though, I gotta say. I wonder if these missiles are gonna come down and take out that thing, because looks like there's a major population center right there. Okay, that helps. Knock some things down a little bit. Oh, here comes the impacts. Nothing too major. Well, it's tough. They threw every meteor in the world at there. And I think in a former episode, I explained the cosmological improbability, so we won't go into that. Oh, and then we got a rebellion. Why we got rebellion here? What is the thing? Enemy fleet destroyed. We don't have... Oh, asteroid strike. So they're mad that this natural thing occurred, and it didn't occur on their planet. It occurred on Earth, and so the people of Venus have to strike. And I see that Tuthel of the Jade Wing is going to revisit our war again. Well, that's tough. That is really tough. We don't have no fleet there because we were in debt. And being that they only got one turn to get there, We can call in the Alpha Centauri hunters. We can actually call in the first colonization fleet. They will probably get blown up, so I don't really want to have them go. Now, these guys are going to take 2 turns to get there, so if they decide to linger, we'll catch them on the second turn.
Move it, folks. We're on patrol.
Oh, the rebellion continues, clearly. Looks like it's a close call right now. A lot of people are getting killed. I mean, millions of people are getting killed. And they're getting killed over an event that didn't even happen to them. Didn't even happen to them. Maybe because their friends and families got killed by the asteroids, but do you think that killing each other making the situation better? Most likely they'll come in and they'll try to bomb us or something like that. We'll have to see. Here they come. I see they split into their usual 2 fleet, so this will probably be their boys. Now, I don't know really anything about Tuthel of the Jade Wing because we haven't fought him in a long time, so we've been mostly on the Sleepless, right? So I'm always trying to find that pentagram. I know it's here. I sometimes I can get it because first you have to have a square. I mean, it's easy to get the Star of David. You know, a Star of David is basically 2 opposing triangles, you know. It's the pentagram, that's the hard one. You have to make it into a 5-sided. So we have to eliminate a side. We're getting there. Oh, it disappeared. So we have the Arit Bolan, the 1. And it looks like it's a missile cruiser. Oh, come on! They got fireballs too? Everybody's got these things now? Is that what it is? They all know that, that's what really hurts me. So now I know. They got a missile. These guys are just going cheap. The 2 weapons that really are most effective against me, the missile and the plasma cannons. And they put both of them on the same ship. Then it's even got a little frontal laser too. Something else back there shooting at me as well. I think it's probably another one of these. Let's take a look at it. This is the Bagatur. It's Zaj. Yeah, it's the same ship. Same kind of ship. So now I have a pretty good idea of where the avians are at. I gotta tell you, at this rate, there's no way I'm gonna be able to withstand 2 minutes. I might lose this colony. I mean, it's looking like I'm going to. Only thing that's going to save me is that they have a really poor rate of fire. I don't think it's those fireballs that are hurting me so bad. It's those missiles that really take me down. This has got me worried. I only got to be able to stand for another minute. This is some really heavy damage. I don't think I'm gonna be able to even. Oh, now I gotta open up a new front. That means I gotta put together a new fleet. At least I got money coming in. And I kind of have an idea of what kind of ships I face, too. Luckily, I brought in my other fleet. I don't think this is... We might live. Now, their point defense doesn't seem to be all that particularly effective. So, that might be to our favor. Maybe diplomacy's involved. Maybe I should just call for a diplomatic solution. I don't know. I really don't. Man, 14 seconds, we're gonna live, I think. Boy, this hurt. This hurt big. It's those missiles that kill our planet. Okay. Come on, guys, you're not helping. You're not helping. Because, see, when you have a rebellion, it's like you get no money from these guys. It actually takes money away from you. As you can see, I only like made $8,000 in that, you know, at least I'm above water. So that's kind of good. We need to make a fleet here. And the rebellion continues. The slaughter continues. We're too busy killing ourselves. This is not right. We need to build a new command cruiser for sure, because we're gonna have a new fleet. We need to have a new command cruiser. So let's just add that to our invoice. It's too much money. We can't afford it right now. Let's just. What an outdated fleet that is up there. I mean, if we got into any conflict with that fleet up there, I think we'd die.
We've made an early breakthrough, Director.
Well, this is the best news I've heard all day. A tracking spear, a fusing plasma that gets stronger over distance as the fusion process increases towards critical mass. It can be shot down. As the spear takes more damage, its own explosive force is disrupted. Well, I see. If you get in really close, it doesn't do hardly any damage, but it does lots of damage the further out you go. So we now have that weapon. And the rebellion continues. Alright, well, it's good to have that weapon. Now, I would do special projects, but we kind of need more practical things. What's this here? Detonating fusion torpedoes. It's got a blast area. Okay, but that's too expensive. This wouldn't be too bad. A disruptor. Does superficial damage and has a chance of shorting out some systems of the target ship. That would be kind of something worth looking into. What do we got here? You know what? If we had more power in our cores, if we could put more power in our cores, we could have more energy for those, because, you know, I'm sure those fusion ships require a lot of energy. So that's something to take a look at. Elite mines, we don't need that. We could kind of use heavy planet missiles. That'd be kind of cool. We already have that. All this is too much. Here's something we could do. Gauss cannons, or sniper cannons, but they're So expensive, and it doesn't seem like they'd be really all that worth it. What is this? Stormer? No. What is this? Phalanx? Oh yeah. We can't get that because it's too expensive. 19 turns, but we're not in a situation where something like that's even relevant. Okay, we can have better protection for our ships. Mega strip mining, yeah, whatever. Not working. We could also try to get for bigger fleets. That's way too much. Of course, FTL administration will help us with our money. Money seems to be the issue. I should probably go for money. Better money is going to help us. That's our problem. We got no money. Yeah, I'm liking the money. Let's do that.
This project could be the big breakthrough you've been looking for.
It just might be because, you know, we need money. If we can get money. What does this do? Establishment of mercantile areas using faster and light communications. So this technology gives an empire the ability to create civilian stations, trade routes, and star freighters to service them. Okay, so that looks good. And then after that, we can then hit that other cheap. Now we just need to build a ship that can actually make those. Then we can, I'm sure that'll be a super surprise to all the species, you know, when they start seeing us using that, they'll be like, hey, wait a second, that was our bag. Well, it ain't no more, son. The slaughter continues. I wonder how long this is going to go on because, you know, how long to the point of no return? Really, what I need there is a defense fleet. So I just got to build, probably I think I'll build a missile boat and a gunship, picket ship, and a battle cruiser. That should give me plenty of tools. Finally! Nothing that, like, you know, several 100 million people getting killed over what? Over what? But, you know, at least we can start making money again. So, the Venus Rebellion has been suppressed. Not a moment too soon, I think, if you ask me. So I guess there's not much more to be done. Let's go a few more turns. Alright, well, you know what? There's not much going on. So I'm going to have this episode be a little short. So here's some of the things that we're going to do. Everybody's, even though we're at war with two species, those two species don't seem to have the stomach to want to fight me right now. Now, we also developed the plasma weapon that they've been used, that episode after episode have been so effective against us. We now have it ourselves. So I'm going to design a ship that allows for us to have that weapon. Now we're also trying to look into some sort of capitalism. We're going to start working into capitalism because capitalism works. And our problem so far, right, is we've been kind of rolling around towards socialist ideals, even though we've been centrist for the most part. Really, all we've been doing is going into battle after battle. So if we're going to have a little bit of time for peace, then this is a perfect time to go into our capitalistic ventures. That way we can start making money, and then we can start getting the empire rolling, especially when it comes to technology, because with money comes technology. The best way to make money is to have capitalism. That way people will then invest into new and better ways of doing things based on what is actually going to work. The free market, of course, is the best tool to express what works and what doesn't work. You know, it's not free of opinion. It's more based on the fact that if you buy it, that obviously it works, and if you don't buy it, it's because it doesn't work or suits the needs that are relevant at the time. So that'll mean we'll start getting into, like, you know, commercial centers and freighters. Then we're going to have to start making things like police and stuff like that. So this will be cool, because if we can start getting those like police cutters, then we can start building a bunch of cheap police cutters, and then I could maybe like invest in that sniper weapon, and we invest in those cheap police cutters. Then that will keep kind of like a paramilitary force on our empire. See, right now we're straight army, right? Because, you know, we're socialist and sorta, and more centrist really, but still people are starting to revolt because they're not happy. You know, if we had a police force, then if we get, you know, we get hit in pretty much wherever they hit us, right? We have our main spots, but they can hit us wherever they want. We can build these cheap police boats. Then this is going to really, really, really augment our fleet. You know, with the paramilitary in there, you know, it kind of gives us cannon fodder at least. So, if you like and subscribe, please like and subscribe. If you like it, please subscribe. I got 7 subscribers, so I'm super excited. I'm working towards 10. So, I know not too many people watch my stuff. It's probably dry and boring, I know. That's fine. I'm still happy about it, though. Anyways, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.